We haven't even done anything yet.
Hi guys, and welcome to our Q&A video.
Where we're going to answer the questions you submitted and have fun doing it.
Yeah, we have 20 questions and we will be picking them out of our little happiness jar. So yeah, we'll be picking the questions one by one from the jar and answering them randomly. So yeah.
No, she means we'll be answering them truthfully. We'll be picking them randomly.
Right, so yeah, so let's get to it.
Pop that happiness. Let's go. The first question, do you have any deal breakers or things that would make you reconsider your relationship? Ro?
Why me? Okay. I remember for me, when we first started dating, one of the biggest things for me was that I wanted a partner who had a relationship with God, and so that was very important for me. I guess you could say that was my deal breaker if he wasn't faithful. So yeah.
Speaking of faithful, mine is going outside the relationship. So cheating, yeah, I guess just cheating. So that's definitely a deal breaker.
Next question. When did you decide to commit for life? When did you decide?
When I came on vacation here a few times, there was one time in particular where I was staying at a hotel and I just wanted to hang out with Ro, I guess. And spent most of my vacation with her. We went to restaurants and so forth. And at the end of that trip, I knew I wanted to marry her.
Marry?
Commit for life.
Damn. For me, it was... I actually don't know. Okay, for me, it was after T had moved to Toronto from Victoria. And we'd been spending a lot of time together because now we were in the same city. So I think just spending so much time with him, I knew already, like at that time, that I would want to do this, you know, in the long run. So I think that was it for me.
Okay.
Okay, next question.
Take it. How do you deal with the hard times?
Good question.
Yeah, what kind of hard times are we talking about, huh? Yeah. How do you deal with the hard times? Really, it's they're actually not all that uncommon, but little disagreements here and there, and when we're low and sometimes we lash out, we have patience with each other, we'll talk through it. We're grown up enough to leave them be for a second, let them collect, and then come back later, and we know that we want to get to the same place and that we can just talk it through and we both understand where we're heading.
Communication. We pretty much just always try to communicate. I know for me, when we have hard times, I like to just take a minute to myself. I could get very naggy. And so in order for me not to do that, which I am aware of, I just take a minute to myself and I try not to bring everybody else's mood down, pretty much. So when I'm done, I come back and then I communicate. I apologize. Apologizing is very important. So yeah, it just binds you guys together. You know, after your disagreement, it's like a reconciliation. So that's very important to do. So we always try to apologize and explain our perspective or whatever. And yeah, as he said, we always try to be patient with each other because we know the end goal, as he said as well. So yeah, next question. When was the it moment, the moment you knew you were in love? For me, it was on my 21st birthday. 20th?
20th.
It was on my 20th birthday, yeah. It was when he had organized with my friends and they all threw me this surprise birthday dinner party type of thing. I flew over to Victoria and yeah, so he he did that, and I at that point already like started to develop feelings for him. So when he did that, I think that was the moment where I knew he really cared about me. I don't know, I felt like that was boring.
No, because it ties into my story. So when I fell in love with her was actually the same birthday party, the 20th birthday party. Her and her friends were getting ready for an eternity. I'm talking like 2 or 3 hours. We were supposed to be somewhere at 7, and 7:30 went by, 8 went by, 8:30 went by. The maitre d' kept coming over to me all pissed off. Just like 2 or 3 people left to show up, the main people. Threatened to give our table away, all that. Finally around 9 o'clock when she shows up, the maitre d' was quite happy and totally forgot he was mad. And I found out why when she came around the corner and was stunning.
Oh my God.
And then I was like a little tear came down my face. I was like, oh, I love her. That was the moment.
Yeah, the same moment. So after he did that, I was like, and guys, he gave me
Show it.
my birthstones. There, I don't want to give y'all the finger, but I'm gonna just do that. He gave me my birthstones amethyst.
All right now. All right.
So that was the birthday he gave me my birthstones, and you know, it was really sentimental, and I was just like, after all of that, the dinner, I was like, yeah, this guy really loves me. I felt it. So I was like, yeah, I think I love him back. I appreciate him so much. And then yeah, so yeah, that was that birthday.
I don't need my mouth to grab them. How long have you been dating? Well, isn't this a very complicated and interesting question? So we met in 2017.
16, Trevor.
What's that? We met in 2016 at our workplace, and we met very briefly.
Yeah.
I really liked her, and she moved away very quickly. I continued to pursue her.
Pursue.
Okay. And maybe in September of 2017, finally started getting in a place where we were talking regularly, seeing each other regularly, but we still weren't dating.
Yeah, guys, it was real complicated.
And then 2018 rolls around and I moved here.
Let's just say when you moved here, it became kind of official.
Maybe October, probably late September, October.
It was complicated to actually be like, okay, when, like, this is the moment we're officially dating, because there was just a lot of like other people's opinions getting in the way of like our relationship.
I would say we were dating for 2 or 3.
I would say 3. I would say 3.
I would say 3. Next question.
Yeah. What's your favorite physical feature of your partner?
I'll go first. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes, head and shoulders.
My favorite feature of T's, his arms. I also really love his eyes. You want to go next?
I did.
That was your answer? Okay then.
I love her face, especially her eyes, and her butt and legs.
Next question.
How did both sides of the family accept y'all's relationship?
Want to go first?
Sure. Mine just did. I told my family I was dating a girl, and they're like, good for you.
This sounds so sad. This sounds so sad.
It's just that easy.
I told my mom. I didn't actually tell her right away. I sent her the pictures from my birthday, that birthday, right? My 20th birthday. And she saw T sitting, because we sat together. So she saw him sitting behind me, or next to me, because anyways, she saw him sitting next to me, and then she's like, who's that guy? And I'm like, oh, that's the guy I told you about from work. And she's like, oh. And then I'm like, yeah. So that's kind of how she knew.
How'd your dad take it?
I never actually told him.
He knows we're dating, right? Where you going?
He knows. So how did my parents take it? When they found out, let's just start from there. When they found out, they were happy. They were honestly like, yeah, he sounds like a great guy, looks like a great guy, and yeah, they didn't have any issues. My parents are chill. But yeah, no, they're fine. Okay, next question. What's something you put each other on to doing? I would say Trevor put me on to walking a little more.
Isn't that pathetic?
No, it's healthy because y'all know I'm lazy. Okay, no, I'm not really lazy, but I really do not like to walk. So yeah, he made me start walking more. What else did you put me on to doing?
Trying new foods?
Yes, he put me on to try new foods because I don't like to try things. I'll just look at him and be like, I don't want that. And he's like, you haven't even tried it yet. So I'm like, sure, fine, I'll just try a little bit. And I'm like, oh, it's actually pretty good. But yeah, no, he put me on to trying new food.
You definitely put me onto Nigerian food. She's trying to teach me how to do makeup for some reason. When she's putting makeup on, she's like, okay, now it's time for the highlight.
Because I just want you to know what I'm doing. So next time I tell you that, hey T, I'm on my contour, or T, I'm doing my highlight, you know what stage I'm on, so you know if I'm almost ready or if I still need like, you know, another 30 minutes or so. So that's why I tell you what I'm doing, just so you know where I'm at.
Where and how did you meet?
I love this question.
Yeah, we didn't. There's this website. All right, where and how did we meet for real? We met at McDonald's like everybody else does.
No.
Oh yeah, everybody meets at McDonald's.
Really? Okay, well.
Anyway, met at McDonald's in around August 2016, and I was being trained, and this one walks in late to her shift.
Okay, it was a little bit. I was on time. Okay, guys, I was on time. Go on.
With her hair done up, and this is actually the first time I've really been exposed to exposed because I was so excited. I was exploding everywhere. Exposed to beautiful black women.
Beautiful black woman. Guys, I represent. Trust me.
And I did what us whites do, and we just took that.
And I did what us whites do, and we just took that.
Oh God.
I was being trained in McDonald's, and she walks in late and says hi, and she had this unamused look on her face. So good first impression. And after that day, I didn't see her for maybe 2 more months. But funny enough, there's codes that you enter in at McDonald's to sign in, and that's how they know who's working what day. My code was mixed up with hers. So while she was on vacation, she was getting paid. And I couldn't believe how crappy minimum wage was.
Yeah, guys, real story. Like, our numbers were actually swapped. And so I was getting all his pay. I was on vacation in Europe. And I was getting paid. And he was getting my pay. And he was working so hard.
But then 2 months later, we met again. And she just did her hair. And she was all glowed up for work. I was like awestruck. So I just had to talk to her, and she was really nice. And I also knew one of her friends that worked there. So he had been hyping her up for months before she came back. And then I got to meet her. And eventually when I grew in confidence, I was like, so you want to go play volleyball?
Yeah, guys, because we had been talking like during our shift, right? And so he found out that I played volleyball, and he's like, hey, do you want to go play volleyball sometime? And I'm like, totally, yeah. So after my shift that one day, I was like, yeah, hey, so I'm still down to play volleyball if you're still down to take me. And he's like, yeah, I didn't go anymore. I'm like, oh, what a bummer. He's like, so you want to go grab a milkshake? And I'm like, sure, yeah. So that was how we met. When and how. Yeah, so we met in 2016 in Victoria at our part-time job at McDonald's. And yeah, I was shaking. Favorite thing or something you treasure most about each other?
I like her singing voice.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen her sing lullabies to our friend's kid. She also introduced me to Baby Shark, which she also sings very well.
Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark.
Break it down.
Mama shark. Okay, guys. My favorite thing about him is his smile. And one thing I treasure the most about him is how helpful he is. Trevor's always down to help, and that's something that everybody that knows him well, or even knows him a little bit, will just know how helpful, how willing, and how helpful he always is. And so it's one of the things I treasure most about him. Next question. Honeymoon destination.
Ideal answer, Bora Bora. Practical answer, Mexico.
Mexico.
Not Mexico, apparently.
Ideally, Bora Bora would be our honeymoon destination. Or Switzerland.
Switzerland could work.
Next question.
I'm so sure I should read another one.
Okay, read another one.
Oh, it's okay.
No,
I'll wait my turn.
Read another one. Psych.
What were your parents' reaction to your marriage and interracial dating? I feel like this is the same question from before.
But if there's anything different, which there isn't. Yeah, my parents didn't really care about interracial dating. They didn't really care about it.
I didn't either. They're like, yay. They're happy.
Next question. How do you keep things lighthearted and fun in the relationship?
I'm just really goofy and I don't take things seriously all the time. It's either funny or it makes her mad. And I'll take both because it changes the atmosphere.
Yeah, no, that's the truth, to be honest.
You're just a bubbly person, so when you're happy, it's fun to be around. So I just try to keep you happy.
We also try to do new things so we don't, get bored. Yeah, we just try not to take things too seriously. And I mean, when I do, he's always there to kind of balance it out.
Favorite thing your partner does for you? Favorite thing Ro does for me is she styles me and makes me look good. She brings up the standard of how I should look, how I should present myself to people.
My favorite thing T does for me is that he's always ready to help me. Always. Even when I don't ask, which could be annoying sometimes, but he's just always ready to help me. How accessible he makes himself to me. One other thing that I love that T does for me is that he always tries to keep me happy. And I always appreciate that when I'm just not in the mood. How has your experience been with interracial dating?
This one keeps coming up a lot.
People want to know, so we gotta tell them what they want to know.
It hasn't even been an issue for us. The color of our skin has made no difference on what's been going on between us or how our families have treated us or how our friends treat us.
And that's the way it should be. Period. Yeah,
My friends just think she's pretty and they're happy for me.
Yeah, guys, we haven't really had any issues. It's not only about the bad times, like him trying Nigerian food, him learning more about my culture and my country, and vice versa. Yeah, honestly, guys, our experience with dating interracially has been fun, if anything. It's been amazing. That's all we can say.
What motivated you to get married young? I think this is your question.
He's still young. What motivated me to get married young?
Girl just knows what she wants.
Honestly, took me 2 relationships to find the one.
Yeah.
I wasn't really entertained by wasting time, I guess, not wasting time. I was blessed to be able to have found him after only just 2 real relationships, but I just knew what I wanted and that was it for me.
I think to be fair, you compare yourself a lot to your mom.
I do, in a good way. I look up to her, and so she got married really young as well. She had obviously the support of her mother, so for me, I was I knew what I wanted, and I knew I was gonna have support, so I was yeah, sure, why not? So I was yeah, I'll do it. And of course he asked, so if he didn't ask, I wouldn't be engaged, right? So thank you. Any plans to have kids and how many?
Oh, this one's controversial.
Is it? Okay. Yes, we do have plans to have kids in the future. hopefully. I want 3 kids. 2 to 3. 2 to 3.
I think we agreed the first one's a girl.
Yes. We would like the first one to be a girl. We already have our name. We're not gonna tell you guys our name.
Yeah, after her 3, I would like 12 more.
Jesus is Lord!
So, what for you math geeks out there, 15 children. 15 children. 15 children.
Bruh.
Run.
Do you see this woman? She needs to spread these genes.
No. I want 3.
It's negotiable.
No, it's not. It is a big no. It's not negotiable. It's no. I'm not having 15 kids. Never say never, but I'm not. So that's that.
She's not.
There's no wink. I'm not. Not.
She's not having 15 kids.
I want 3 kids. Trevor wants 15 kids. You're gonna have to get your 12 more somewhere else. That was not a pass. That was not a pass. Don't take them all.
Mind your own business. Do you guys live together? Not yet.
Are you guys having a traditional wedding in Nigeria?
Yes and no.
We're having a traditional wedding, but it's not gonna be in Nigeria. I'm gonna pick mine and then you can pick yours.
You're gonna pick yours and then leave me with the last one. There's no pick.
Okay, well, like I was gonna.
There's no fight on the video. Our happiness is almost empty.
Okay. What annoys you most about each other? I'm gonna start with this one because I have been waiting. What annoys me most about Trevor is that he plays too damn much. He plays too damn much sometimes. When I'm trying to be serious, okay, he always tries to joke. So you know how we answered the question before? Yeah, okay, so he would try to make me happy and I'm not just having it, or his joke is getting old or something, and it's just not funny in that moment. That could be something annoying. Number 2, sometimes he helps too much.
Huh?
I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but sometimes like I can do stuff on my own for myself, by myself. Okay, I'm very independent, right? Very independent. And I always appreciate him helping me and thinking about me and considering me. However, sometimes it's just, I feel like we could share something, like we could split the work instead of him just having to do it all. So that annoys me because I want to split it. I want to split the work. I don't want to, leave everything to him. So that annoys me.
Anything else?
I sound spoiled.
Well, my comments are not going to help. Anything else?
I think that's about it. I think that's about it. I think so. I hate that. It's so annoying.
What annoys me the most about her is, don't blink, no. There we go. Is she needs to eat more in general. So more varied things, try new things. If she could finish her dinner or drinks, that'd be great.
That annoys you?
No.
Well, I would say that I do try my best.
Yeah, have you eaten dinner today?
Why you have to expose me like that? That's the only thing?
You're late all the damn time. You take so long to get ready. First impressions of each other.
I like this one.
Mine was like...
My first impressions of Trevor was that he had a really handsome smile. That was the first thing. He smiled at me and I was like, he's cute. He's cute. Yeah, that was it.
I was like...
No, it was just like, I don't know, you were working and you looked up and you looked at me and you smiled and I'm like, I was blushing real hard, guys. I was blushing so much. But yeah, that was my first impression of him. So we've come to the end of our Q&A video. Thank you guys so much for your questions and for tuning in.
Hope you got a little better insight on our relationship and who we are as people, our love for each other.
Yeah. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
We ow! T? What the no.
Baby shark do baby shark do baby shark do baby shark.
Booty, booty, booty.
My mom is gonna watch this video. And of course he asked, so if he didn't ask, I wouldn't be married, right? We're gonna cut that because y'all don't know. Do you need some water?
Later.